Alhamdulillah. Today I'm making roast potatoes, and I'm actually making them to accompany my roast chicken. So, but with any chicken that you make, roast potatoes is the best thing to accompany it. First thing you do is you cut your potatoes in chunk sizes, then you boil your water, and once the water is boiling, which is bubbling a bit, bismillah, you add in the potatoes, alhamdulillah, and let it boil. As soon as it starts boiling up again, put it on a low heat, not even low to medium heat, and keep it there for 10 to 12 minutes, and then you can then I'll tell you what to do after that. So 10-12 minutes we're going to keep it in there. Okay, so it's been 15 to 12 minutes, and you can see you can put the fork in like that, and that's what we want. What we want also to do is, with the roast potatoes, to get that really nice crunch, we want to shake them up a bit, as much as we can. Just shake them slightly. Obviously, if you've cooked them a bit too much, don't shake them that much. The other thing you can do is, once they've cooled down or something, is fork them like that. Just this little ruffle there gives it a bit of a crunch. So I'm just going to do that to it. But shaking actually helps a lot. These are just little tips to make them nice and crispy. Also, you can salt them. Shake them around, salt them. And you can pepper them. Now, in the tray later on, one thing else you can do, you can either leave them plain like this and do what I'm about to say, or you can add a bit of tandoori masala if you want a bit of a spicy twist to it. And the tandoori masala does make it taste really nice. Nice and tangy. A bit the way we like it. So what I'm going to add on this tray, roasting tray, is butter and oil. So I'm going to melt the butter and warm the oil up. You can put the tray into the oven, that's probably the best thing, but right now I've got the roast chicken going in there. So get the butter, melt it and put it into the tin, that'll be perfect. And the butter will release the saltiness and put it into the potato, it'll be really, really nice. So I'm going to melt that first. Okay, so I'm going to pour that on there. You can add garlic and you can add thyme to it as well, give you a nice taste. So put in garlic, a little bit of thyme. You can get fresh thyme as well. That's probably better, but right now I haven't got that. So give it a nice taste to it. And then I'm going to flake the tandoori masala on top of the potatoes. So some of the potatoes that I'm keeping just the way they are, so I can show you. They coat them in the oil and butter. And then some I'll just put tandoori masala on it. Because some people sometimes they prefer chaat masala, or they prefer the tandoori masala. But I prefer the slight tandoori because it gives it a nice tang and a bit of spice to it. I used about a tablespoon of, and then I'm just mixing it through. Remember, there's bits, and when it goes a bit soggy, it's fine. That's what's going to give it the crunch. Then I add it into the tray. The butter that you've melted, really nicely coat it all over the potatoes. Bismillah. It tastes so nice. Nice and fatty, but if you can have it once in a year, or 2-3 times a year, it's fine. Pop it in the oven. Some people use goose fat. You can use goose fat, obviously for Muslims, make sure it's halal. And yeah, goose fat is meant to be really nice. But there you are. Pop it in the oven for about 40 minutes, and then I'll check on it in a minute. Potatoes, just taken out. Coat them with a bit more butter. Around there, I'm just going to flip them and turn them over. And here, to add a bit more crisp, you can slightly press them down, just slightly. So you're not mashing them, you're just slightly pressing them in. It's only been 20 minutes. So once you've pressed them just slightly in, then mix them around. Firstly, do not burn your hands. Use the thingy as well, actually. Just mix them around. pop them back in the oven for another 20 minutes. Roast potatoes have come out. Ooh, this smells so nice. Lovely and crunchy, ready to eat.